Never saw the obsession with ancient Rome. Medieval Rome, sure. Mongols, Persians, Chinese, Spanish, Celts, Moroccans, Carthage, sure. But Rome seems boring AF.
There's interesting stuff about Rome, it's just... Ow. It's just like, the Rome that actually existed has nothing to do with the Rome that people jerk themselves over raw, you know? Like, when people talk about ancient Rome, they talk about, like... Okay, here's the main thing you gotta know. If the thing that a person likes Rome for is the idea that Rome was great, they're probably a delusional fucking paradox game LARPer, or a white supremacist, or some kind of degenerate fucking, you know, like, Reddit historian or whatever, okay? Anybody who like, idealizes any kind of historical society is fucking delusional, alright? It's just such a dumb perspective to take. Do you like Roman ancient Greek architecture? Eh. We don't even know what it looked like because all the fucking paint's come off. Like, we don't even have a good standard for this sort of thing. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with finding Rome interesting. Like, history is very interesting, but, you know, it's usually, it's like, it's so easy to get a feel for when somebody is just completely full of shit when it comes to their... Oh, fuck. Yep.
Have you ever had Race Real ISDS bring up anything about Neanderthals? Apparently they never interbred with sub-Saharan African people, but did a lot with Europe.
I did know that fact, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. But no, I haven't heard that. Neanderthals and Homo sapiens weren't really that different, right? Like, I mean, obviously the differences between the two were greater than the average differences between, like, any existing groups of Homo sapiens. But, I don't know. Wouldn't it have been cool if Neanderthals had made it all the way to here? They'd be basically the same as us. Like, maybe they'd be a little different? I don't know. They would be very, 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 very similar to modern humans. We'd be racist against them? I mean, yeah, probably. Ow. Didn't we kill them all? I mean, they all died. Kind of high-pitched voices. For Neanderthals, really? Wait, hold on. They would have been, like, dwarf-pilled, right? Yeah, they would have been, like, dwarf-pilled, I feel. Look at their rib cage. Isn't that interesting? Like, they have a very different rib cage. They would have had this big rib cage because they would have had a longer digestive tract, right? Because that's the reason why we have a rib cage. It protects our organs and stuff. But, like, the fact that theirs flares out at the bottom, to me, suggests they would have a large, robust midsection, probably for containing, you know, the kidneys and digestive tract. They would have the same organs as us. It's not like they had multiple stomachs. So, right? I wonder if that means they were better omnivores than us. Or maybe they were, like, better at digesting. Were they manlets? Yes. Looks like they would have been stronger than us, right? Proportionally larger hands and thicker bones. They probably would have been more stout and strong. I think they might literally just be dwarf-pilled. Are we not literally just looking at them being dwarf-pilled? Also, they had very small foreheads. The thigh gap, though? Yeah, I guess so. Very stout. Very sturdy. Would not want to wrestle one.
East Asians share the greatest amount of DNA with Neanderthals with 2.3 to 2.6% of their DNA. Western Europeans have 1.8 to 2.4% and Africans have 0%.
Interesting. Huh. That dono sounds racist. No, I'm pretty sure we did interbreed with Neanderthals, you know, a while ago. Wasn't the main problem with Neanderthals that they just didn't really develop tools? Like, Neanderthals developed a lot of the same tools that early humans did, but they never developed anything past that. They had, like, the stone tools and stuff with axes and knives, but past a certain point, they stopped. As a species, they didn't develop more. Nah, we literally just fucked them out of existence. Huh. Interesting. I mean, that makes sense. That is literally the purpose of evolution, right? Did we breed more often? It's that they were a lot stronger due to the Ice Age. They didn't need to develop long-range tools, but we were a lot weaker, so we outcompeted them in terms of tools. They do look more physically robust than us. It makes sense to me that we would need to rely more on tools that we make. If I recall correctly, they also lived in much smaller groups than we did. So we probably won due to tool making and social structures more than anything else. Physically, they were probably more robust than we were. We were probably better at long-distance running too, I'd guess. With these proportions? Probably, yeah. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, sorry. Kind of distracted there, but... Damn, bad timeline. Wish I could get a short-stacked Neanderthal girlfriend today. Yeah, me too, brother. We all feel that way. Vaush, don't listen to chat. Most of them are saying outdated info. Source from paleontologist. What would a paleontologist... Wait, sorry. Paleanthropologist. Oh, wait, you would know stuff about this. Never mind. It's gonna say, like, paleontologist, like, that sounds adjacent to your field. What are you talking about? It's like, wait, no, I misread. Paleoanthropologist.
Neanderthals spec'd into strength and constitution. Homo sapiens spec'd into dexterity and charisma.
Yeah, it probably went exactly like that, I imagine. Is what I think, personally.
A fascinating gap in our paleontological knowledge is whether or not dinos and other creatures were nocturnal.
I mean, we don't even know what they fucking looked like, right? Isn't that a big meme? That it's really difficult to reconstruct the appearance of a creature based on its skeleton? Whether they're nocturnal, that is an interesting question. God, some of them had to be.
We know a lot more about dinosaurs than many people assume. Some species have mummies that preserve colors and even what their butts looked like.
Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Good to know not everything gets lost to Father Time.
Wait, so if Neanderthals were dwarfus, what would happen if they survive? Would they have a Thorgrim? What wacky world we could have had. Yet again ruined by Jakob.
Yeah, literally. Fucking Jakub fucked him out of existence.
Biologists here, we outbred Neanderthals and could survive both in cold and hot climates. A lot of Scandinavians are part Neanderthal.
I'm guessing that Neanderthals couldn't survive very well in hot climates if they were never bred with people in Africa, but did breed with people in Europe, right? Because Africa is hotter than Europe. Neanderthals did fine in warmer climates? Okay.
Neanderthals had less pronounced, shorter and less floppy foreskins, which was unappealing to the Spions female. This caused their extinction. Their PPS froze.
Americans can't understand this, but there are tons of people who fucking love big meaty foreskins. I mean, I don't have one, so I'm sort of like referring to the other group here. But you see, if you look at the drawn pornography, yuck. Okay, you can have preferences, but don't be like that, okay? There's nothing unclean about foreskins, okay? Don't actually do the, like, American thing there. Uncut looks weird, because that's what you're used to. Like, saying that uncut is gross or unhygienic is exactly as virginal and cringe as saying that, like, pussies with hair are like, gross and unhygienic. Like, you're really just telling on yourself there. But can you regrow foreskin? Well, that depends on which psychotic internet cult you decide to listen to. I joined BGG because they said they could regrow my foreskin. That's true. Every anti-foreskin debate starts at "it could kill you," but always winds up as "it's gross, dude." Yeah. The biggest cope is when people say it's like a fucking hygiene thing or whatever. Like having foreskin means you're gonna have a gross dick, which is such a weird thing to assume. I have no idea how this didn't work before. I've legit encountered severe smegma before. Kagra, that is vile, but please keep in mind that if someone with foreskin has smegma, even if they were cut, they would have a disgusting dick. Like, if it's not like that person being circumcised would have made them be a person with better hygiene. Like, they're just disgusting. Kagra, men in general, well, not just men, I guess, people in general aren't really told how to wash their, like, ass or genitals or whatever. Like, I guess a lot are, I don't know, it's like an awkward topic or whatever, like, parents don't want to broach it. But, you know, bad habits get learned.
I was raised Christian and didn't realize until I was sexually active that you're meant to be able to pull the foreskin back all the way. Phimosis sucks lol.
Yep, that, you know, you gotta educate people. That really sucks, I'm sorry.